Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my overnight betting preview show. We got 7 games on tomorrow night's schedule. I got a couple of leans in those games, and from what I see, there are some very interesting matchups. So let's take a look at each one of these, break them down, and see what we can expect out of these games tomorrow. First game, the Clippers are at Dallas. Dallas is a 2-point favorite. I also had Dallas favored by 2 in this game. The Mavericks played their first game without Christian Wood, who got injured, and they were playing small ball against the Miami Heat. Caused a lot of problems to the Miami Heat. Ended up blowing them out. They were hitting threes, running up and down, playing the run and gun style basketball. It worked great. The Clippers guys are a different type of team. They are a team that can play in the half court. They can also get up and down. So I don't expect it to be as easy against the Clippers. The Clippers got a win in their last game. They did have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard in that game against the Spurs. They were down at half in the beginning of the third quarter, but then finally picked it up and got a W in that game. Nothing very impressive, but just enough to get the job done. They ended up winning that game by 5. What's interesting, guys, in this game is I want to see if Kawhi Leonard, who in his prime and pre-injury was one of the top defenders in the league. Everyone was talking about he is possibly the best two-way player in the league. Offensively, he has picked it up. He is scoring the ball at a high clip. But I want to see if he's going to be the one to guard Luka Doncic. This is going to be, I think, the most important factor in this game. Who is going to be on Luka? I can't really say I have a lean in this game, guys. The line is accurate. I do want to see more tomorrow what this line is going to look like. If we're going to have any surprises on the injury front, and then I'll make a decision. This game is a matinee. It is going to start early. Next game, New Orleans at Miami. Miami's favored by 7.5. I had Miami favored by 5.5. This line is 2 points higher than what I had estimated. The Heat, coming back from a road trip, their first game back. Like I mentioned just now, they did suffer a blowout loss to the Mavs in their previous game. The Pelicans are also a team that likes to get up and down the court, but this time, guys, the Miami Heat are playing on their home floor. And the Pelicans have been struggling. Pelicans lost their previous game to the Magic. A bad loss. The Magic is not a team the same caliber as the Miami Heat. This line, though, is 2 points higher. I do expect a lot of people to be jumping on this plus 7.5. It looks very high. If this number is looking the same tomorrow, this is going to be one of my leans, a possible bet on the Miami Heat. Let's look at the next game. New York at Toronto. Toronto is favored by 1.5, guys. As you can see, my line estimates, I had New York favored by 3. I did not expect this kind of line. The Raptors did lose to the Celtics tonight. They're going to be on the second night of a back-to-back. It was a hard-fought game. The Knicks are rested. Even though they have been downtrending of late, they will have the fresh legs in this matchup. Toronto did play without Fred VanVleet, and I don't know his status for tomorrow. From the sounds of it, it doesn't sound like he will be available. And they also got an injury to OG Anunoby in tonight's game against the Celtics. So I don't know what their availability status is going to be like. But with them being questionable at the moment and the Raptors being favored, I just think this line is way off. If this line stays like this, guys, or I expect it to flip actually. But I am going to be looking to take the Raptors in this game. This is going to be my second lean. Obviously, guys, like I said, it is still early, though. We got to see what those players' stats are going to be like and what this line is going to look like tomorrow. But as of now, this is going to be my second lean of the night. Let's go to the next game, Oklahoma City at Denver. Denver is favored by 6. I had Denver favored by 5.5. You guys might be thinking it is a very short line. Denver is on a big winning streak, and especially at home, they are very strong at home. The reason for this is the injury report looks a little stacked. For Denver, we have Bones Highland, an important player in the rotation, Jamal Murray, and Nikola Jokic, who did not play in their previous game against the Pacers. They're all listed as questionable. The reason for this short line, it is accurate with the information we have at the moment. So I don't really have any prediction in this game. We'll have to see who's going to be in and out tomorrow. More on this game tomorrow. Next game, Memphis at Phoenix. Memphis favored by 8.5. I had them favored by 7.5. Phoenix is going to be on the second night of back-to-back. They were playing extremely shorthanded tonight against the Pacers, but that did not stop them from getting the win. Phoenix, guys, we know has been struggling lately. Has also fallen out of the the play-in tournament bracket, which is the teams that are 7 through 10. They're going to have some work ahead of them. And playing against the Grizzlies is not going to be an easy task. The Grizzlies lost their last game, got their winning streak snapped by the Lakers in this crazy couple last minutes. A late turnover to Dennis Schroeder by the Lakers was enough to snap their streak. They are going to be favored, obviously, tomorrow. And Phoenix are going to have the fresher legs. Phoenix, we all know, is playing with a bunch of injuries. Tomorrow, let's take a quick look at the injury report and see what we can expect out of this tomorrow. Ayton did not play tonight. He was out with an illness, it says here. I don't know if he's going to be playing tomorrow. Cam Johnson will be coming back tomorrow. He was rested tonight to be available in tomorrow's game. Chris Paul has been listed questionable for a couple games now. We don't know what his status is going to be like tomorrow, if he's going to be back or not. Landry Shamet has missed the past 2 games. Also, we don't know if he's going to be available. Obviously, we do have to wait and see what these players' status is going to be like tomorrow. If none of these players come back, I do expect an easy night for the Grizzlies. Even though, guys, like I did mention in my last video before the game against the Lakers, they do tend to play down to their competition. This is a team that plays very well against the good teams and plays down to competition when they play against the bad teams. So this obviously falls into this type of category. But we will have to monitor the line and see, and also look at the injury report before we make any decision on this game. Next game, Brooklyn at Golden State. Golden State favored by 7. I had them favored by 6.5. Golden State is coming back from their East Coast road trip. Pretty successful, I'd say. 3-2. If you take in consideration their very poor road record this season, 3-2 is not that bad. Brooklyn snapped their losing streak ever since Durant got injured. They got a nice win in Utah. They were on the second night of back-to-back. Kyrie Irving had a big game, and they got a nice win in that game. Golden State, guys, is a different animal on their home court. They are one of the best teams in the league at home. This 7-point line is accurate. If I had to go either way in this game, I'd probably have a lean towards the Warriors in this game. The last game of the schedule, Lakers at Portland. Portland is favored by 5. I had Portland favored by 5.5. Portland, guys, has lost 2 straight after getting a couple wins against the Mavs. The 2 losses, though, guys, I can't say they are anything to be for them to get too down on, because they did come against 2 very high quality teams. They lost on the road to Denver. Everybody, it seems like, loses when they go to Denver. And in their last game, they lost to the red hot Philadelphia 76ers. The Lakers, a game against the Lakers, guys, couldn't come at a better time. Portland is a very good home team. I do expect them to get the win in this game. This line is accurate, though. I do want to see what this is going to look like tomorrow. But a lean is possibly with a play. I do have a lean possibly on a play with the Blazers. But more tomorrow. So this is what we have tomorrow, guys, on the 7-game schedule. I have a couple of leans. These 2 leans for tomorrow night's games are on the Miami Heat. Currently, they are at 7.5, and Toronto. Currently they are 1.5, but I do kind of expect them to be for this line to flip tomorrow. We might get them as a home dog. So these are the two games that I'm currently looking at the moment. Of course, it's still early. We might see something in the rest of the games that we just talked about. And don't forget, it is Sunday. We will have early games. I will be on a little earlier tomorrow. And guys, I do 2 videos a day. I will do a video early tomorrow since the games do start early. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and make sure you hit the notification bell to get the alert when my video gets online. And also, guys, at the top of the screen over here, you can see I have a link to my Telegram channel and also to my Twitter feed. I post plays in my Telegram channel and on my Twitter feed once I get all the information I need and when I finalize my plays. Telegram channel, it's completely free. You don't have to do anything. You just sign up. It's just like Twitter. We also have a chat in there where you can where I interact with the members of the channel. They ask me questions. I give them my thoughts. I post my plays. I think it's a nice little app, and we have a nice little group going on over there. If you guys want, you can join. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys right now. More tomorrow on the next video. So that's it, guys. Have a good one, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. Later.